Hello everybody and welcome. This is ZDS here bringing you part 1 of my Metroid Prime 1 sequence break let's play slash walkthrough thing. Okay, so little tidbit before I get started. The reason I'm recording this game for my Let's Play channel, this is also being recorded. This is my first recording of a Let's Play attempt anyway, since I recorded Pokemon XG Next Gen. Well, this is the first one I'm hopefully going to be completing, because I'm recording this as a Let's Play because I ended up scrapping the idea for Pokemon Soul Silver randomizer because my randomizing emulator thing kept crashing on me. And also, you're going to have to deal with some lag with this, at least in the beginning stages, I think, because my Dolphin does not run optimally on my laptop. It does run like a fuck ton better than on my old laptop. Normal speed run for this game, or normal running speed for this game is between 45 and 50 frames per second. I only really have issues recording or playing this game when I'm recording it. When I'm not recording it, this game runs at about, even in this area, at about 45 frames per second, so I have no issue here. The reason I am not recording this on my GameCube with my Dazzle is twofold. The main reason is, well, actually, there's a couple of reasons. The main reason is because with my Dazzle, I can't do audio recording as well along with it. Because I just can't. I don't know. It makes my computer and my laptop lag way too heavily. The second reason is that I left my TV and my GameCube and Wii over at my sister's place, and when I went to go check, because my sister, might be a little bit too personal to say this, but I don't care, it's not like you guys know who the fuck she is. My sister is in jail right now. I'm not going to tell you guys for what, but she is in jail. Her ex-boyfriend, who was living with her in the house, in the apartment that I left my stuff at, I went over to check on them, check on him rather, because, you know, I was still cool with him. I thought he was still my friend, blah, 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 whatever. And I went to go check on him, and I had a key to their apartment, so I just waltzed my way in. And as I was leaving, well, as I entered, I noticed that my GameCube, my Wii, and all my games were gone. Every one of them. I left about a dozen games over there, plus my GameCube and my Wii. I looked through the drawers, I looked through, you know, on the table. My TV was still there, but everything else, including my bike, was gone. So he sold or something my stuff, so I guess I'm not cool with him anymore. And I have no evidence to prove this, except for the fact that my stuff was there, and now it's not, so who knows what the fuck happened to it. But as I was leaving the apartment, his neighbors decided to be dicks and try to call the cops on me because I was trying to look for my shit. I didn't even go in there to look for my shit. I just going in there to talk to him, and, like, he gave me express permission to go into his home when he was not there. But his neighbors were like, oh, no, you're going to jail. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So, obviously I didn't go to jail. I managed to talk them out of it. Not going to tell you how. It's a little personal in that regard. But just know that that's why I'm not recording it off my Dazzle. So yeah, I'm going to have to get a new TV at some point when I get out of this apartment. And I'm going to have to buy a new GameCube and Wii. Hooray! Thank God they're not expensive, because otherwise it'd be a pain in the ass. But that is the reason I'm using my emulator, and I apologize again for the lag, because the emulator does not run optimally on my laptop. My laptop runs an i3 7th gen processor, Core i3, Intel Core i3 7th gen processor, thank you. And I don't remember what the graphics card is, but I know that it is not an NVIDIA. I think it's something starting with an A. I can't remember what it's called exactly. I'm only just, like, recently starting to get into, like, computer tech and shit, so forgive me if I don't know the terminology very well. But, you know, my computer is not the best. It was $200, you know, you get what you pay for. I would love, at some point, to get a dedicated gaming PC, but I don't play enough, like, high-end games to really require that. Pretty much all I use my computer for is internet browsing and then, you know, making videos and using my emulators. So, the only emulator that I have that fucks up is my GameCube emulator, and it only really messes up with Metroid Prime. And occasionally with Metroid Prime 2 and Metroid Prime 3, but mostly it's Metroid Prime. And for the most part, it's just certain areas, usually between door transitions, that end up screwing up on me. But either way, the main, now to get to my actual point, the reason, I think I said this already, but I'm going to explain it further because I know I didn't fully explain it. The reason I am recording Metroid Prime instead of a Pokemon game is because, the first reason is because I didn't want to re-upload my Metroid Prime Sequence Break Let's Play that I recorded and uploaded on my main channel a year ago that I set to private a few weeks ago. I wanted to do it justice with actual dialogue, well, not dialogue, more like a monologue or whatever. Also, sorry about this lag. Oh my god, it's fucking ridiculous. 30 fucking frames per second on this fucking game that's supposed to run at 50. See, normally I would have killed the Parasite Queen really quickly because of this, but I also have to readjust the button layout because I have the X button as the actual X button. I'm using an Xbox controller, so if I can readjust the damn button layout. I'm going to explain this, goddammit. But I am playing this instead because if you guys didn't remember from my community tab post, I posted about a week and a half ago prior to the recording of this video, which was recorded on September 20th, so probably somewhere around 13th or so. I stated that Soul Silver Randomizer is going to have to be put on hold because my emulator keeps freezing on me for reasons unknown. It only has done this with Soul Silver, and it's only done it, well, it's only done it with Soul Silver, and it mostly only does it when I'm doing a randomizer or when I'm recording or both. I've never had this real problem on my old computer, but my desktop is a complete pile of shit. For any of you guys who grew up in the United States during like the mid-90s and early 2000s, or late 90s, early 2000s, mid-2000s maybe, you guys remember those old-ass Dell computers that were in all the schools around the country, and that's kind of what I'm using. It's got an onboard graphics card, so those of you computer nerds can know what the fuck that means and know that that's not good for anything, except for like random video, or basic video graphic rendering, but nothing as extensive as a GameCube emulator, to the point where my GameCube emulator doesn't even run on the, fucking, hold on, oh, sorry, I was just on Twitter, just checking my phone over. So, you know, my GameCube emulator and my 3DS emulator, and hell, even my DS emulator, barely, if at all, run on my old computer. The laptop runs them all more or less flawlessly, but for the record, you know, even the 3DS emulator, actually no, the 3DS emulators had no lag on my laptop, but the GameCube emulator, only with Metroid Prime 1 and 2 has it ever had any real lag. I haven't actually played far enough through Other M or Prime 3 on my emulator to know if those two games have much lag. But I do know that Prime 1, because I've played all the way up to the Phase-On Mines, I have not beaten it yet on the emulator. And Prime 2 I've played all the way up until the Torvus Bog area. So I know those games do have the lag. But I don't know if Prime 3 and Other M do. But regardless of that, like I was trying to say for 5 seconds, 6 seconds, I'm gonna stutter until my fucking head falls off. Anyway, so like I was trying to say for the 6th time, so I'm not recording Soul Silver because my emulator keeps crashing. However, as a kind of attempt at it being a surprise, I decided to actually start recording it. And I was planning on uploading it after I finished Omega Ruby, and just skip XG Next Gen because you guys didn't want to see that yet. But given the status of how Soul Silver was behaving, I recorded, holy shit. I recorded 13 videos of that Let's Play, and every single one of them, except for the first 2, the game kept crashing on me. I actually, in reality, recorded like 47 clips, and deleted all but 13 of them because the other 34 attempts failed because the game kept crashing on me. Usually when I would enter and exit a route, open or close my bag, enter and exit a battle, things of that nature. Or enter and exit a building. You know, things like that. So I decided to just completely give up on Soul Silver like I said I was going to in the first place. And you guys are not going to be seeing this until months after the fact, because I am going to be doing XG Next Gen to space out some time frames for my Let's Play so that I can record at least Metroid Prime Sequence Break from start to finish, which I should be able to do in a matter of a week. I don't know. I'm doing this on the 20th of September. You guys probably won't see it until the first month of 2019, so who knows? But I will figure this out as we go along. But in regards to this episode, or this Let's Play specifically, this will be a 100% Sequence Break Let's Play. I might use the moon jump, but I have not decided yet. I will probably do so, because it is much more fun to break the game with a moon jump. So this is not going to be a legit run. This is not going to be a speed... Well, actually, it's kind of going to be a speed run, because I will be completing the game much faster than normal, given the way I'm going to be playing it. But it is not going to be a standard run through the game that you would do in the PAL version or the trilogy version. It's going to be just me breaking the fuck out of Metroid Prime, and I love breaking this game. It's so much fun to fuck with. It is not a game that I ever play legitimately anymore. I never play on the trilogy. Well, I did when I had my Wii U, because if you guys remember, I did sell my Wii U a few weeks ago, try to make rent. Ugh. But anyway, actually I bought a bus pass with it. That should tell you how fucked up I am. Anyway, so like I don't play trilogy anymore, except for that time that I was playing it on the. I used to have the physical copy, and then I sold that. So then I bought it on the Wii U, and then I sold the Wii U. So not my brightest moment, but you know, waste of God knows how many dollars. But yeah, I only played on the GameCube version because I can use cheat codes, and I love using cheat codes in games, and it lets you do stuff that you wouldn't be able to do normally. I will not, however, be cheating any of the beam weapons or any of the other power-ups in the game to have them accessible early. I might use the moon jump, and I might use the phase-on beam cheat, but those are the only cheats I'll use if I use any cheats at all. And more than likely, the only one I'll use is the fucking moon jump cheat. But who knows? So before I end this Let's Play, this episode rather, let's go ahead and do something I love to do, and that is to get the space jump boots early. And you can do this on an emulator, and I thought that my emulator was actually, or my ROM rather, was the PAL version, because I'm holding the L button right now. This is the R button. Nothing happens with the L button. So I thought that I wouldn't be able to do this trick. But, as it turns out, I still can. Which is fucking awesome. But basically what you do is you scan... This is going all the way back to my first video on my main channel. What you do is you put the scan visor up to that plant over there across from the valley. And then you just dash jump to the right, and then hold the R button as you're dash jumping. And it will carry you further and thus allow you to access the top of the cliff. Like I've said before, I can do this trick first time, second time, damn near every time. And it is so fucking easy. It was so hard for me when I first did it, but it's gotten a lot easier for me as the years have gone by, because it's just a lot simpler. But yeah, we got the space jump boots, so that's fucking awesome. So let's go ahead and end this episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like to support the channel, links to my Twitter and my Patreon will be in the description down below. Support me if you have the ability to. And until next time, this has been ZDS, making YouTube fun one video at a time, and I will check you guys in the next video.